Joel, I've had the pleasure of having Joel in the youth group for several years now, and this young man is amazing. Just a constant encouragement to me, a constant help to people around him, and so proud of who he is already. Can't wait to hear what you have to share. So let's give it up for Joel one more time.
To be the 5-minute speaker, and I was really wondering what I would share, but I decided I would share with you what's been going on in my life for the past 10 years. And at age 3, we discovered a life-threatening brain tumor that was wrapped around my brainstem, and I was a playful, youthful 3-year-old, but my parents saw some signs, my face drooping, I lost use of my right side, and they took me to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Your son has a brain tumor wrapped around the brainstem." The doctor gave me 14 days to live then, and they sent us home saying, "We can't help you. Your son isn't strong enough to go through the treatment that we have right now." But the cool thing about that was God provided a doctor, one of 3, pioneering a gamma knife surgery where they would take my face off, go in through the front to attack the tumor. And they ended up doing that. I don't know if you can see, but I actually have a scar that runs all the way across my head, and they took my face off and debulked the tumor. They were able to get about 90% of it then. And the cool thing about that was for 6 years, the tumor didn't grow. And then during the time we started to attend Awake, I began having headaches. And that was back whenever we were at Forsyth Academy in their gym, and I just had bad headaches, and my parents took me to the doctor, and they said that the tumor was affecting one of the ventricles, and so another surgery was needed to put a drain in to release the pressure from the ventricles. And I had that surgery, didn't stop me, kept on going. Thank the Lord, made it through that. And so then about 8 years ago, we were sitting in the service in the gym, and this is at Forsyth Academy. And Steve Witt got ready to speak. And the cool thing was he gave a very powerful word for someone named Joel. And it was that by your life, many will be spared. Which I thought was kind of cool. I was, 6 then, so I didn't really know what it meant. Oh, that's so cool. But the cool thing was about 2 years ago in a regular scheduled MRI, we discovered the tumor was with vengeance, which was really a bummer. We were trying to diet, do everything else, and that was really a setback to me, really hit me. And the doctor said without treatment, I would go blind, become paralyzed, fall into a coma, and then they said I would die. And we searched for options, believing that God promises, knowing doctors can be wrong. They're not the true physician. God is the true physician. And for years I have heard my mom and dad quote Jeremiah 29:11, and that's what I claimed onto whenever they told me that message. And it is, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. They are plans for peace and not disaster, plans to give you a future filled with hope." Another one that my mom and dad used to always share with me was Nahum 1:7. "The Lord is good, he is a fortress in the day of trouble. He knows those who seek shelter in him." And this became even more complicated, and these verses really helped me. And it became more complicated whenever after everything was ready, it all stopped. We found a hospital, we found a surgeon in Texas. He was going to perform the surgery. I had actually started to get on medications to help the surgery whenever I would go through the surgery, and he would perform a first-of-its-kind surgery to save my life. I didn't have much time left at that point, and then the machine was taken off the market and not usable. And I was sitting there, we literally had our bags packed, we were loading the car, getting ready to get in the car, and the doctor said, "Don't come." And I was really kind of stuck with the fact, what was God doing? I had it, I don't know, I judged God and I put him in a box, and I feel bad that I did that, but I kind of expected that was going to be the way he was going to do it. It was going to happen and everything was going to be perfect. And so what I've learned after that, kind of looking back, is what if instead of healing me instantly and performing one miracle, God wanted to do a bunch of miracles? which I've really found he has through me ministering to all the doctors. What if through those miracles, his name would be praised? And the first miracle came when God used congressmen and senators, lawyers, MD Curry, and FDA government officials to all work together. And they all worked together. They heard about the story. They heard about what was happening and how badly I needed the surgery. And they were able to get it back online. It took a little bit of time, and they originally said it would be several months, which at that point the doctor said he didn't really think I had. And first of its kind surgery was now possible. The machine was released to use for experimental surgery. And that was, I was so happy for that, you know, it was still in the time frame that the doctor said I had. And then the second miracle came on Good Friday in 2015 when Dr. Daniel Curry drilled in my brain. He, for the first time, a robot was used in an MRI machine to insert a fiber optic laser and then burn the center portion of the tumor. It was so encouraging to have my family, Pastor Matt, and Miss Beth come down to Texas and be with me as I went through this. And the surgery successfully moved part of the tumor. After 3 months, the hospital and a lot of rehab, I came home last May. As some of you guys know, some of you guys actually came to the airport when I came home. And another miracle is how God continues to provide for my medical bills. Just the way the Lord has really provided, just different ways He's come through and really helped us with that. The cool thing is that 2 weeks ago, I was actually back in Texas, and I was in for my 3-month MRI checkup, and while sitting in the waiting room, waiting to be called back, 2 families started talking to us about his son, or their son. And they said there is a new machine, a laser ablation, and a new procedure, a pioneer surgeon that gives hope. And he told us about a brave boy who was the first one to have the surgery last March. And the cool thing about that was they said because of that boy, the surgeon was challenged to use the machine, try something new, and save his life. And because of that boy, we have hope for our son. And God gave me the opportunity to share my experience, but even greater, to share my faith in God. It was really cool, and it was really cool because I was sitting in the waiting room and I hear that, and I'm thinking, my surgery was, that was when my surgery was, and then we kind of linked it together. And since my surgery, there have been over 100 brain surgeries like mine, done by the surgeon using the same machine. And I thank God that we were able to get it back open for the year that they're able to do the trial surgeries. Because I know just as much as anybody else who is struggling with a brain tumor or something like this, it can be hard. And to be able to have something that you can grasp onto, something that I know God is our true hope, but to be able to have not be rock bottom radiation, be able to have laser ablation, something before you go to radiation, really cool. I thank God for my life and that many had be spared. I would like to think that God is not done. And this is my closing verse, and it's Psalm 46, 1-2. God is our refuge and strength, and ever-present help in times of trouble. That is why we are not afraid, even when the earth quakes or the mountains topple, to the depths of the sea. And that is Psalms 46, 1-2. Thank you.